This video demonstrates the procedures for molding cylindrical test specimens in the field. The equipment needed to mold a cylinder includes a mold, scoop, tamping rod, mallet, and trowel or float. Shown here is a standard-sized cylinder mold. Cylinder molds are either single-use or reusable. This mold has a height of 12 inches and a diameter of 6 inches. When a standard cylinder is consolidated by rodding, the tamping rod shall have a 5/8 inch diameter, be approximately 24 inches in length, and have at least one end rounded to a hemispherical tip. This standard also permits the use of a mechanical vibrator in place of the tamping rod to consolidate the concrete. A mallet is used to strike the exterior of a mold in an effort to close the voids left by the tamping rod and to release any large air bubbles that may have been trapped in the concrete. Final finishing of the top surface of a molded cylinder is performed using a wood float or steel trowel. These tools help produce a top surface that is flat and smooth. While not required, molded cylinders can be covered in a variety of ways. Shown here is a piece of sheet plastic held in place by a rubber band. Cylinder specimens are to be molded promptly while resting on a surface that is level, rigid, and free of vibrations or other disturbances. The tamping rod can be used to verify that the work surface is level. When a standard-sized mold is consolidated by rodding, the mold is filled in 3 layers of equal volume, which corresponds to layers of equal depth. Begin by properly obtaining a representative sample of fresh concrete. Using the scoop, place the first layer of concrete into the mold. Consolidate the concrete by rodding the layer 25 times, no more and no less. Tap the exterior of the mold 10 to 15 times with the mallet. Reusable steel molds are always struck with the mallet. Single-use molds may need to be struck with an open hand to prevent the mold from being damaged. Add the second layer of concrete to the mold. Rod the layer 25 times. The rod should penetrate through the second layer of concrete and into the first layer approximately 1 inch. Tap the exterior of the mold 10 to 15 times with the mallet or open hand. When a cylinder is consolidated by using a vibrator, the mold is filled in 2 layers. The vibrator is inserted 2 times per layer, and the mold is struck at least 10 times with the mallet or open hand. Add the third layer of concrete to the mold. Rod the layer 25 times, penetrating the second layer about 1 inch. Tap the exterior of the mold 10 to 15 times with the mallet or open hand. When the final layer of concrete has been consolidated, strike off any excess concrete using the tamping rod. A wood float or steel trowel can be used to give the top surface a flat and even finish. Label the mold with the proper identification. Do not make any marks in the top surface of the concrete or on a removable cap. Don't forget to clean your equipment.